that has the most gems in, but we got not even half, I don't think, due to not being able to use flame. Now we are actually able to go to Gnasty's world. But before I do Gnasty's world, I'm just going to get everything in it that I can at first. But before I do Gnasty's world, I'm going to go back and ensure that I've got all of the speedways done, because I've yet to have done them so far. Delving again.
Hey, didn't I already bring you?
You're in Lasty's world now, Spyro, and you are the dragon who must defeat.
Bring 'em on! I'm ready!
Reach the exit in each of Lasty's lands. Then you challenge the Nork himself.
You may recognise Dalvin as a dragon we rescued earlier, and that's because the dragons that we have rescued have now started war against Gnasty Nork, and a few of them have tried to confront him directly and ended up back in Crystal. So we're going to go back and do the speedways and see what we can do in the speedways before we confront Gnasty's levels. And that's because in the other challenge that I'm doing, it's my plan to do the speedways as I go along, so I want to make sure that when I beat Gnasty Nork, the percentages are as accurate as possible. What I'll probably then do afterwards, after I've beaten Gnasty Nork on both challenges, I'll ensure that I've got all of the gems that I can get. Didn't notice that. Okay, Sunny Flight is the first of the speedway levels. This is another level where I think some of the chests are just too awkwardly placed to get. So what we're going to do first is go straight for arches, because I know that arches can be gotten. Because there's no flaming or charging required with arches, you've just got to be able to fly through them. And we get no bonus for getting multiple sets, we only get bonus gems if we get all in one. That's a bonus 60. But that's not going to be doable. As you can see, we have flying Norks, which cannot be charged because they're in mid-air, and I can't charge out of there, unfortunately, like you can in future games. And then also we have trains, and I've tried to charge the barrels, but they appear to be flame only. Don't be able to do anything there. Even though the first box was gettable, I don't think that the ones in front of it are gettable, unfortunately. These ones on the side are nicely placed with enough room to drop Spyro to get, but the other ones, I think they're a bit too small to get Spyro to even land on, because that's what we're looking for here, the ability for Spyro to actually land on the platforms, which I don't think is doable just by looking at it. So we're going to unfortunately retire with 6 gems. I mean, feel free, if any one of you have decided to do this challenge alongside me, if you guys can achieve getting the chests, then you've proven yourself better than me, because I can't do it. Again, that's another one where there's about 2 chests that I just cannot get. Moving on to the Peacekeepers Speedway. And we've already attempted Icy Fly, and we know that that's not going to be a thing. There's nothing at all we can get from Icy Fly. But will the Peacekeepers be any different? If I remember correctly, the Peacekeepers flight level has rings. So that's a guarantee there. It also has arches, I believe. It has rings and arches. The only other thing that it does have that could be gettable is chests. Oh right, yeah, I remember now. We can't get up there because of not being able to use flame. I remember that now. So Peacekeepers, that's a waste of time. We can't legitimately get up there without using flame. Let's go to the Magic Crafters then, where we'll encounter Crystal Flight. So we've lost out on another 300 gems right there, so that's 600 down that we can definitely get in the no charge challenge at least. Even more so that we can't get the thief up there either. Really? Really? Okay, so there's some fan belts down here that I could totally get, which I haven't. This has been a worthwhile backtrack then. Straight off, without even doing much, I've realised that I've missed stuff that's important. This is before I've done my whole check to see if there's anything left I can get. Even in the home worlds, I've made the mistake of missing some stuff. Well, that's all the gems in Magic Crafters thanks to those two fan belts. Crystal Flight, let's see what we can get in here. I can barely remember this level at all, to be honest. Oh, this is the one I was thinking of when I was thinking of the one from Peacekeepers actually. This is the one that has both arches, rings and chests. So let's see if we can make the most of it and get at least the rings and arches, if not the chests. I have a feeling the chests are on precarious platforms, very much like they always are, which means that they will not be gettable. But we'll have a look, see if it's doable. If not, I'm pretty happy getting 600 gems, because even though it may be possible with a bit of luck to keep on landing on chest platforms, it's not something that I really want to spend my life trying to do, is land on platforms like that. So what we'll do is we'll try again now that we've got full time and see if it's doable. It is on this occasion. Make that 2. Alright, let's go give up, but try again. Okay, I did that last little run around to actually check before I waste my time on earlier boxes if all platforms were gettable on. But again, there's only one this time, that unfortunately it just cannot be stood upon. So we're going to have to do without the chests, but at least we've got the rings and the arches. So Tuco, take us to the last place, and this I'm certain we cannot get the chests on this one. There's a couple that are nicely placed, but again there's just too many solitary ones. The only thing that we can get on this one, I know for a fact, is it is the arches. I mean, as I said it before, feel free to try and prove me wrong that the chests are gettable, but I have no doubt that they actually, some of the ones are, like the one we've just done, it may be possible that that one and Sunny Flight, with a bit of luck, could result in getting the chests, but it requires so much luck and so much retrying that just for the sake of this challenge, as much as I like to challenge myself, that's a bit of a step too far that I'm willing to take. So same with this one, we've got plenty of time really, because we're only going for arches, we're not trying to get everything. So we're just going to follow this upriver, get all the arches along the way. Speedboats, as you can see, are impossible. There's no way we'd figure out a way to get the speedboats. Well, there's not a way we could figure out getting all of them. You might be able to get one if you do a sewer charge down. But there we go, we've got all the arches. I'm pretty happy to let it end there, just let the time run out. Not sure if you get the gems if you quit, so just let it run far out. And we get our 60 gems from that speedway. So we have lost out compared to the flaming ability. So many gems that could be got from that, but at least now that part's out the way and I can get to normal levels again, because as much as some people love the time attack of those kinds of levels, they're my least favourite in the entire game. I mean, they're a great way to pick up gems if you're in need of gems, but like for speed running and for our races, etc. But they're not, for me, they're not fun to do. Get a nice shortcut up so that we don't have to go around the houses. And now we're ready to go to Gnasty's world and do the last 3 levels. This may very well be the closing part of my challenges. It all depends on whether I find anything running back round, because what I'll do, I'll have a run around to check I've not missed anything that can be got. But there's no guarantee that I'll have anything to kind of video for that. That is it. That is Dreamweavers. We have done it. We are on to Gnasty's world. It's the only place you can go, funnily enough, after you've done the Dreamweavers world. Before you can go back anywhere else, you need to at least enter Gnasty's world 1 time. And here we are. Now, just for the purpose of allowing the other challenge, this is retrospective commentary here. Just for the, I want to do the Gnasty's world levels side by side with my other challenge, but at this particular moment in time, it's been doing the speedway levels that I missed out upon. So, retrospectively, I'm just going to complete Gnasty's world. And then, well, complete what I can of Gnasty's world, and then go to Gnort Cove. And then we'll both challenges, we'll do Gnort Cove side by side, so it's a bit more climatic when we both get to Gnasty's world. Well, that was a very quick completion of Gnort Cove, and here we go, Gnort Cove.